this weekend, which I really hope that I can get to. It's like a few small things that I want to get done around the house. Some of them are like replacing the doorknob for our front door because it just doesn't want to close. It's a very specific way that you need to turn the knob for it to actually stay closed, otherwise the slightest breeze just blows the door open, so the latch doesn't quite work very well. Oh yes, then I wanted to put up a little curtain in scullery. I want to try it out. I also want to try, if that one works, then I want to try and do it in our bathroom as well, just for some privacy, and to test out this new little hand stitch thing that I got from Take A Lot. It was so cheap. I think it was 160 Rand, but I've seen it a few times and I wanted to get it and I finally did. So I want to test it out. I have no idea how to use it, so I'm going to have to YouTube a little bit. And if it works, I can hem the fabric that I want to hang on these cafe curtains. I'm not a sewing person. I don't know how to sew. It's one of the skills that I really desperately want to learn, and I want to get a sewing machine because I would love to make my own scatter cushion covers or put in hems for clothes and do stuff like that. Or hem table, just like hemming in general. I think I would really like to do that. There's a few other things that I don't remember. I really thought this list was longer. Let's see how much I can get done, and I'm going to take you guys along for the ride if you are interested. Let's do this. I'll focus over here. back. It's Sunday morning. We spent our Saturday on a little bit of a road trip to Fontein. We were only going to go to Fontein, and then we ended up going way further, and we went to Straits Bay, we had fish and chips, explored some thrift shops and came back. This was not the thrift trip that I was talking about, so I didn't record anything. I just wanted to be present. So the thrift trip is still coming, and I promise I will record. I have a little bit of a burst of creativity today, and I feel like I have energy to tackle another thing on my to-do list that I wanted to tackle this weekend. It's a little bit cold and gloomy today. I was expecting sun. I didn't check the weather, but I was expecting some sun. But now I want to try and make a little cafe curtain for the window above my sink in the scullery, and I need to wash the windows as well. I need to do the dishes as well. So I got a little handy stitch thing. I'll show you a video of what that looks like, and I'll also pin a link to the video of how to use this little handy stitch machine. It's what I watched this morning before I started using mine. I'm going to show you the rod that I currently have, I'll show you the fabric that I have, and I'll show you the little machine, and then I'm going to try and whip up something. I mean, the fabric that I have is just laying around, so I'm just going to use that as a sample piece or as my piece to play with, and then if I'm happy with how it turned out, then I'll maybe look for other fabric. I just want to use what I have for now. Okay, so let me show you the rod that I have and the fabric. Okay, so this is a tension rod that I got from Builder's Warehouse a while back. I'm not happy that I took the white one, and I don't really want to spray it because I don't think the spray is going to sit really well on plastic. Galmore have black tension rods, so I'll probably just make a turn by them somewhere this week to go pick up a black one. And because I have black rings that I want to put on here, the window's going to be painted black on the inside as well. We still need to paint all of the windows. So I just think the black rod with the black rings and the black window is going to look quite nice, and then having like a very soft linen type of fabric that's not too thick. I want the light to be able to shine through. Then I want to give it kind of a pleated look as well. I don't know how to do that yet, but I'll figure it out. Okay, so here in our beautiful bathroom we have the fabric. I'll probably lean towards doing that one. This is just 2 extra pieces of fabric that I had laying around. I don't remember why I purchased it, but it's here. So it's quite a nice linen looking fabric, and this is double layered, but if you just have the one layer you can kind of see through it. So this is what I want to go for. Eventually I want to make a curtain for here as well on a rod. It's currently hanging on a gold rod with these little brackets over here, which was here, so I'll probably just maybe spray that one and do one that you can maybe, you know, do a loop at the top and then just push it through the rod. I think that might work here for now because I don't have enough of those clip rings to use. Hopefully, if my memory serves me correct, I should have these clip rings here somewhere. I got it from a client project that I did. She didn't want to use it, so I took it over from her, and it's been laying in one of these drawers ever since. Hopefully it's in here. Okay, these are all just teddy bears. Some more teddy bears. really not? Is it really not in here? Wait, I think I see it. No. Wait. What? I really don't know where to look. Nope. This video is gonna be semi-pointless if I don't find those rings. I had the bag in my hand twice while you guys were watching me pack out the box upstairs. I had it in my hand twice. This was inside the white plastic bag or the white shopping bag that I pulled out. And I looked in it and I scratched through it, never thinking to look inside the grey bag that's inside the white bag. It was where I thought it was, but I didn't look properly. But anyways, this is the rings with the little clips on. I don't know where you find them locally. I think Leroy Merlin sell them, and I've seen a lot on Temu, which won't be a bad idea to actually go and shop there because it could be a nice price. But I got these, they're metal, not plastic, and I got them from my client's house. We took them down, she didn't want to reuse them, so I'm gonna try and use them, and I have quite a lot. I'll count them and see how much I have, and then I'm gonna try and figure out how to measure the window and how much fabric I'll need. Okay, let's just do one and see how it goes. 1.1 roughly. So I think I kind of want to do it when the curtain is fully extended. I want it at 55. So I need to take into account how much of the fabric it's going to take up when I pinch it. So I'm going to try and just pinch a few and then see how much of the fabric that actually takes up. I mean, I like the height of what this is at the moment, which is kind of in the middle of this pane. So I can still reach the handle from behind this tension rod. So I'm happy with that. I don't want to take it up too high because I want it to look like a cafe curtain. So that's where I want the rod to sit. So the rod needs to sit at 47. Then I'll just need to figure out, because the ring is going to hang here and the curtain's going to be clipped on that. So I'm thinking like roughly, I'm just going to take a guess now. So if I take 4 centimeters off, then the curtain needs to be 43 centimeters high, including the hems. I think once the tester piece is done, I'll know exactly how to actually calculate the heights and everything. So there's going to be a trial and error. somehow this DIY is working out in my favor, because that piece of fabric is like the exact length that I'd need to cover half of the window, which means I can just copy that length. And it has a little bit of a extra piece on this side, so I'm going to make sure that I'm copying the length from where the first ring is to where the last ring is, and then I'm going to leave about 2 centimeters. I'm going to give the fabric 2 extra centimeters on both sides to help with my hem, and then I'm going to do the same with the length. I'm just going to add 2 centimeters, or let's say 4 centimeters in total, so that I have enough to hem on all 4 sides. I kind of like the fact that it looks a little bit primitive, you know, and not like very well done. It gives that cottage feel. And then I might consider just taking these pinches, these pleats, and just maybe doing like 1 stitch with my hand over there just to keep the pleat a little bit more in place. But I'll see what the overall final look looks like to me, and then I'll make small adjustments from there. I have sat with this handy stitch thing trying to troubleshoot it for about almost an hour now, and I just decided I'm going to return it on Takealot and try purchasing another one. And the reason why is, you know, with these cheap things it might just be a faulty one, and if I happen to get another faulty one, then I'll just try something else. It works for a short section, and then it either doesn't stitch, like nothing happens, the needle goes in and out but no thread actually stays on the fabric, or it misses the stitches, or it doesn't stitch through the loop at all. So yeah, so I don't know what happens, but I'm just going to do the curtains without doing hems. So it looks like it kind of worked. I think my measurements were really off. The one curtain's a lot longer than the other one. I cut them the same. But what I didn't realize is that the fabric wasn't cut straight from the beginning. So I think I measured like the shortest point and then obviously cut it straight, and then I lost my extra few centimeters. So yeah, I think I need to cut them not only 4 centimeters bigger, perhaps 10 centimeters bigger than I need on both ends. And then that allows me more than enough playroom or movement room to cut the fabric straight. And then you'll see that I just unraveled the sides because I didn't have a stitching machine. And I think they're actually pretty cute. I like them that way. But thankfully this was just a tester. I think I'm just gonna cut the other curtains hem a little bit shorter so they hang the same height. And then I'll leave them there until I find a fabric that I love, and as well as a black rod. But for now they're looking quite cute. I'm happy with my Sunday project, and the scullery feels a little bit more cozy. So I think this is the fullest our house has been, and most people that our kitchen island has seen before. The old me would have been quite nervous, but I'm starting to love seeing things like this in our house more and more. People gathered around the kitchen table and just being merry together and enjoying each other. So it's quite a fun sight.